Hello yoga lovelies, welcome to the YLC Express, our little series of shorter classes. So today we're going to take it very gently indeed. So come to a comfortable seated position. You can sit on a block, cross-legged or kneeling. You could be sitting in a chair, a firmish couch, anything that works for you. So find your way to a seated spot and let your eyes close. Just in these first few moments now, as you make this transition into your body, just drop your awareness down into your pelvis and feel your pelvis getting a little heavier. And at the same time, allowing your head to float up. Relax the tops of your shoulders. And begin to smooth out your breath pattern if you haven't already. Sometimes just by closing our eyes and bringing ourselves into the body, automatically we start to notice the breath. So gently, gently now encouraging some deeper inhales, longer exhales. Thinking of perhaps breathing out tension, fatigue, whatever it might be that you could do with releasing. Just kind of sensing that dissipate with the breath. Drawing in something positive to your system on the inhales. Maybe you feel the need for some calm or space or energy, light, whatever it is. Think of inhaling that positive thing into your system and then exhaling, releasing something. One more nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, placing your palms together at your chest, gently bowing your head in, looking towards your center. And then letting your eyes open softly. Let's move into some nice little flossy arm circles. Inhaling, palms touch, look up. Exhaling, nice wide arms back to the chest. And again, inhaling, sweeping your arms up. Touch, exhale, waking up the shoulders, the upper body, touch. Two more. Inhale, feel the biceps. So you're reaching as far out and back as you can without pain, of course. Touch, exhale, and as far out and back as you can on the way back to the chest. One more time. Inhaling, sweeping your arms up. Touch, exhale, wide, back to the chest. Let's move into pelvic tilt. So whether you're sitting in a chair or however you're sitting, a pelvic tilt will work. Inhale, arch your spine. Exhale, roll your pelvis back. Inhale again, rocking your pelvis gently forward, looking up. Exhale, gently rolling it back. Feel the spinal, kind of the undulation in your spinal column. A couple more. Inhale, lower, middle, upper back. Exhale, same here. You feel lower, middle, upper spine. Inhaling, find the breath. Lift the chest, look up. Exhale, slowly rounding out. One more time. Inhaling. Arch, exhale, round. Then coming up to upright, roll your shoulders back and down. Let's move into a gentle neck stretch sequence. Inhaling, looking up. Exhale, dropping your head forward. Feel the back of the neck soften. And again, inhaling. Looking up, feel a gentle stretch of the throat. Exhaling, let your head just kind of topple forward. Try and melt the back of your neck here. One more time. Inhaling, looking up. Don't crank it, just ease into it. Exhale. Let your head hang forward, grow tall through your spine, drop those shoulders. And then picking your head back up. Little side bend for the neck. So right ear towards the right shoulder. Not worrying about pushing it or how far you're going. You're much more interested in the left side of your neck. So just grow tall through your spine. Let your shoulders drop and simply let your head just kind of tip into gravity. And see if you can let your left shoulder melt down a little more. And then inhale, slowly coming up. Exhale to the other side. So the left ear now tipping to the left shoulder. See if you can let your right shoulder melt down, putting some mind over matter, literally your mind in the side of your neck, to just persuade it to release a little bit as you hang here. For another breath. And then through the center, one more on each side. Over to the right, grow tall through your spine, relax those shoulders, think of your left ear listening to the ceiling. Optional, you might just drape your right hand across your collarbone. It's not a big pulling down, just a gentle little reminder of weight of your hand to encourage this left shoulder to melt. And then slowly, remember, finger on the temple if you need help on the dismount. Coming back up, over to the other side. Give it a moment as you tilt to the left. Right side has to get used to the idea. Just let it soften for a couple of breaths. Grow tall, drop those shoulders, and then think of your right ear listening to the ceiling. And if it feels good, you can add on the left hand, just draped over your collarbone. And as you do that, just to have a feeling of encouragement, not a pulling down. It's a lovely little feeling of weight. Try to soften that right side of your neck. And then slowly, finger on the temple if you need it, come back up. Now a little twist for the neck. Take a breath. As you exhale, look to the right. Think of your chin on a coffee table skimming. So you're not tilting your head, you're just rotating to the right. Draw your left shoulder back and down. Inhale through the center. Exhale, keeping the back of the neck long so we're not jutting the chin. Feel that nice little rotation. Soften your right shoulder back and down. One more on each side. Inhale through the center. Exhale, look to the left, draw that. Look to the right, draw the left shoulder back and down. Feel free to interpret my rights and lefts accordingly. One more. Through the center, take a breath. Exhale, look to the left, draw the right shoulder back and down. You can feel that lovely little opposition gives you a little more stretch. And then inhale, center, and exhale. Tipping your head forward, let it hang for a moment. Ever so slowly now, a little roll to the right. Now think about a paintbrush coming out of the point of your chin, and you can do a small circle. It doesn't have to be big. Up and around, any amount. Just ease your way through those catchy spots. Ever so slow, and then the chin comes back to the chest. And we go one more time to the right. Rolling your head up and around. Easing through this range of motion. And then letting your head kind of topple forward. Other side. So now you're going to go to the left. Again, think of that point of the chin. It's one way of finding this, tracing a vague circular shape, shall we say. Up and around and back down. And one more time to the left. So grow tall through your spine. Try and drop your shoulders and soften your face and just look for this to feel good. Avoid anything painful. And then once you complete your 2 rotations on each side, let your chin hang forward just for a moment. And then picking up your head and rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Let's drop into a little side bend, right hand to the right. Take a good push into that right hand now as you open up this left side seam of your t-shirt. And then inhaling, coming through the center, over to the other side. Of course, adjust your seated position accordingly as we do this little movements. Push into your left hand and then opening up the side seam area, the ribs, the side waist. One more on each side. Inhaling up, exhaling, just looking for that lovely side body awakening. Watch the chin isn't jutting or pinning. Keep that nice neutral neck. Palm down, ribs up, and drop those shoulders. Inhale through the center. Exhale over to the other side. So if you're in a chair, I should have said this, hopefully you know this, you can hold the side of the chair, side of the seat, and still have a fantastic time in your side bend. Push into that left hand, open up that side body. Inhale, come back up to the top, interlace your fingers, push the ceiling away. Take a breath and exhale, rounding back now. You're going to create a fist and you pull your fist forward at chest height as you roll your pelvis back and then reach through your arms. Inhale, tip your pelvis forward to push into your bum to go back up. Exhale, roll your pelvis back, reach your arms forward, rounding out your spine. One more time, inhaling. Exhale, reaching that fist forward, feel this through the shoulder blade area. Inhale, back up to the top. Exhale, big wide circle to the chest. And then releasing your arms, releasing your legs, and then just point and flex your feet a couple of times. Just kind of look for that to feel good. You might need to straighten your legs, take a couple of rotations just to help relieve your legs. And then come to lying down on your back. Nice little gentle yoga break for a YLC Express part of the library. And then hug your knees into your chest, rock a little side to side. And then set your feet down. Take a full body stretch now, reaching out through your arms and your legs. And you might even wiggle a bit side to side and just look for that to feel good through your whole body. And then hug your knees back into your chest. Set your feet on the floor. Cross your right foot over your left thigh. Flex your right foot. Pull your left thigh in and feel a nice little stretch through the right glutes there, the hip. Take a nice deep inhale when you're ready and a slow exhale. And then place your foot down, other side, crossing the left foot over, flex your left foot, pull your right thigh in, feeling now that stretch through the left glutes. Just holding it in the right spot where it feels like a good stretch that you can soften into now as you take a couple of breaths to release into it. And then set your feet down on the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat, arms out to the side, drop your knees to the right, look to the left. And then through the center, square off your feet, over to the other side. Back to the center, knees to the right, look to the left. Bring it back to the middle, one more windshield wipers. Drop the knees to the left, look in the opposite direction. And then back to the center, gently hug your knees into your chest one last time and just hold the tops of the knees and circle out your knees to relax your hips. And then set your feet on the floor. Put your palms on your lower belly. Take a nice deep inhale. Feel your lower belly rising into your hands. And as you exhale, let your belly fall back towards the floor. And again, inhaling, belly rises. Exhaling, letting it soften. One more like that, by yourself. And then when you finish that exhale, just extending your legs for a little mini Shavasana. Just moving your head a little side to side. You might make it fists and circle your wrists. Stretch out your face. And then just let your whole body kind of melt into the earth for just a few moments now, feeling yourself getting heavier and heavier on the floor. Softening around your face, your jaw. Giving yourself permission to just take a mini Shavasana here. And gradually begin to deepen your breath, waking yourself up. You can take a stretch, do whatever feels nice, and then find your way onto your side and just pause for a moment. And then find your way back up to seated. Take your time to get there. Again, you can be on a block or a blanket, couch cushion. Doing your best to sit up nice and tall now, relaxing your shoulders. And as you let your eyes close, just taking a moment here to check in with how everything feels. Your mind, your body, and your breath. Bringing your palms together at your chest. Let's just take one centering breath. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Palms touch. Exhale to your forehead, to your heart, and bow your head. Namaste.